I was involved for a project for my mechanical engineering class last semester. As a team, we had to create and build a device to test the friction coefficient of a climbing rope, complete with an operating manual and report. We then tested our device against other teams in the class. To stay on track, we set small goals as a team for when we'd finish portions of our project. We set specific dates for when we'd be done with our design, first draft revisions, and our project write-up. We set a goal to meet once every week. When we saw that this wouldn't be enough time, we changed and met twice every week. Sometimes it was hard to find a time for everyone to meet. Because of this, we changed what time and day we met every week to accommodate for everyone. To complete our project, we made a plan by following this 5-step procedure. First, understand. Second, explore. Third, define. Fourth, test. And 5, refine. To understand, we outlined the requirements of the project. We knew we had to measure the friction coefficient of a rope against a carabiner that could withstand 10 pounds of force, using supplies and tools from a small workroom. For the next step, we explored multiple ideas. We brainstormed individually then collectively using springs, string, weights, and pulleys to test the friction coefficient. We settled with a design that tested the friction coefficient of the rope by using a weighted balancing system. The system worked by attaching a known weight that would cause a second hanging weight to be pulled to the left. By measuring the change in angle of the second hanging weight and doing a few calculations, we were able to measure the friction coefficient of the rope. We defined our project as we built it. We had to measure the length of supports, secure a carabiner and pulleys to the pegboard, and attach weights. We added protractors to the system to measure the length of the string. We worked as a team, but paired off to work on different components of the project so that everyone could contribute. I was in charge of attaching weights and the carabiner to the system securely. Once we completed our first design, we tested it. Our results were inaccurate and inconsistent. It took multiple tests until our machine was consistently accurate. Because of our inaccurate test results, we had to refine our project. We changed the supports, zip-tied the weights to attach them to the rope, and repositioned the carabiner. After a few more tests, we had a working machine. This was our end product. We calculated the friction coefficient of the rope by attaching the left weight to the rope, then calculating the change in angle of the black rope on the upper right-hand protractor. We provided a table that would translate that angle value to the correct friction coefficient. These are some of the lessons I learned from my project. Nothing gets done if no one takes charge. I was proactive and coordinated times for our group to meet, even when it was hard. I assigned who would write each part of our write-up. By taking initiative, I helped our team stay on schedule and prepare to submit our work. I learned how to address and solve problems with this project. When I noticed that we needed more time for our project, I set up more times to meet. When I noticed that the carabiner was loose, I made a more secure hold for it. When there were 2 more extra sections to do in our report, I proposed a plan where I would do one section if someone would do the other, and we followed through with it. Our project took a lot of hard work and collaboration. I learned a lot of new skills on how to manage a team that I will be able to use in the future. This project has helped teach me how to be a better project manager.